Hello. Sometimes we care so deeply for people that we lose ourselves. Sometimes we care so much so that we forget about us. We forget about our needs, our wants. We forget about the things that make us happy. Sometimes we want to help so much. We want to make things easy for other people. Sometimes we just want to be accepted. Sometimes we just want to be loved and cared for. That we go a little overboard with trying to help, trying to assist, trying to care for other people. Sometimes our efforts are not recognized. Sometimes they're not appreciated. Sometimes it's all in vain. We have to learn to find the balance in life. We have to learn to find the balance with others. We have to learn that we can't please everyone, that we can't be everything that they need, that people need every time that they need it. We have to learn to put ourselves first sometimes. We have to learn how to love ourselves, how to appreciate ourselves, how to care for ourselves. We can't extend ourselves so much so that we don't have anything left to give ourselves. Sometimes when we're in relationships, we just want to please our partner. We just want to make them happy. We just want to make life easy for them. And in doing so, sometimes we experience great hardships. Sometimes we experience loss. Sometimes we lose sight of what's important to us because we're trying so hard to please them. When we work these jobs, we try so hard to keep up with the demand of the job, to show ourselves worthy and approved, to work hard to get promotions and move up. And sometimes our efforts are not appreciated. Sometimes our work is not appreciated. Sometimes we are taken for granted. I remember working this job, and when I started, I really liked the job. It was not a difficult job. It was an easy job. And I remember putting in long hours at the job for more than one reason. I needed the extra money. They needed the help. We were a little short staffed. So I worked. Sometimes when I didn't want to work, sometimes I remember working 16 hours once or twice during my time there. And it seemed like as long as I was doing what they needed me to do when they needed me to do it, everything was fine. As soon as I started to tire and I could not do what the extra that they needed me to do, there was always problems. There was always something to be said, or, not. There was no understanding, basically. We cannot please everyone. We have to concentrate mostly on pleasing self, because sometimes people do not appreciate all the things that we do for them. And we cannot extend ourselves so much so that we don't have anything left to give to self. We can't extend ourselves so much so that we put ourselves in stressful situations, stressing over how I'm going to do this or how I'm going to do that. Anything that we do, we have to do it with ease. There should not be a hardship in helping. If there is a hardship in it, then we might want to reconsider, because we do not want to put ourselves in a situation where we get burnt out, where we tire, where we pull back and don't want to do because we've extended ourselves to the max. We have to be mindful that everything in life has limits, everything has boundaries, and everything has balance, should have balance. We have to create the balance in our lives. A lot of people go to jobs that they hate, they do not like, because there is no balance. The demand of the job takes so much from you that you don't have any me time, any time for self outside of the job. We do not live to work. We work to live. Having a job helps you to maintain your lifestyle, helps you to maintain, the things that you have. we can't put too much emphasis on things and lose the value in life. Lose out on the beauty of life. Forget and neglect all the beauty that life can bring, all the beautiful things of life. We have to stay mindful. We have to stay mindful. We have to create the balance in everything that we do. In the beginning, it may not be an easy task, but over time, you can create the balance. Over time. It is wonderful to give of yourself, to extend yourself to people that are in need. It's a wonderful thing, and you earn many blessings from doing it. But there should not be a hardship in doing it. I believe that if everyone fashioned themselves to be the same, the world would be better. If everyone took time to give to others, if everyone sacrificed just a little of themselves, if everyone created balance and found peace in their everyday life, that this world would rotate in a more peaceful manner, more organized, more united way. We have to start taking baby steps. We have to start peeling back the layers of self, analyzing life, analyzing where we are, where we're going, where we want to be, and start making decisions and taking steps to get us there. We have to really start looking at our life and our patterns and making changes where changes are needed. We have to start holding ourselves accountable, taking note, and learning from those experiences that we've had that may have been or caused us to be in negative situations. Learning from those experiences so that we won't go backwards, so that we can move through them and come out of them and not make the same mistakes, as well as helping others to do the same. Creating a balance in life is very, very important. And it is not going to come overnight. It's a whole process. It's a process. But when you start on that journey of creating the balance in your life and around you, you'll find that things go a lot smoother. You'll find that there's less stress. You'll find that you're able to move through your situations a lot better. So I just want us to stay mindful of how important it is to create the balance and not to give so much of ourselves that we lose ourselves, that we lose focus, that we lose track, that we lose our, the good things. Because if you extend yourself too much, you tend to lose parts of you in your attempts to please others. It is not easy to please others because all you do, sometimes you still haven't done enough in the eyes of some. So we should just mainly be focused on our path and our happiness, and while doing that, we can help others, but not put others in the forefront of everything that we do, and then while we're helping them, help ourselves. No. We have to be good first. We have to be whole. We have to be strong. We have to be knowledgeable of everything that's going on with us in order to help, in order to assist, in order to direct others. Everything starts with us. Everything starts with you. Everything starts with me. And once I'm in tune with me, once you're in tune with you, then you can assist others. There's a process to everything. There are levels, there are stages, and we have to take it one step at a time to get through to where we ultimately need to be. So think about that. Think about that when you're pouring so much into others and not giving yourself enough time, enough space, enough thought, enough consideration. Think about that. And remember that everything starts with you, and you have to be good. First, it is very, very important. And then from that, you can sow seeds. You can do charitable things. You can help others. You can't do it if you're not where you need to be. At least not effectively. At least not effectively. So stay mindful of that. That everything begins and ends with you. So you have to take care of you first and foremost. It is very, very important. Okay? Let's create the balance in everything. Creating the balance. MJK.